Lately, I've been spending a lot of hours playing Red Dead Redemption 2. But not the way most people play. Not because of missions, not because of the shootouts, nor because of the constant chaos that so many seek. I've been playing differently. Slowly. Appreciating the beauty of this world. Exploring slowly. Absorbing details that, for many, go unnoticed. I've always loved open-world games. It's undoubtedly my favorite genre. I've been through worlds of all kinds. Stories of assassins, chaotic modern-day cities, races, and strange but fascinating worlds in their own way. Each one special for different reasons, but none of them made me feel the way I feel in Red Dead Redemption 2. The beauty of this game is hard to explain. The naturalness of everything. The way the world breathes. Every horseback ride. Every trail. Every detail along the way
Morning, partner.
makes everything seem alive. And this feeling completely distances us from the idea of just playing. Because in this world, everything continues even without us. The wildlife follows its course. The animals live in that space as if they truly belong there. You might be crossing the mountains and in the distance see two wolves playing. Further ahead, a bird perched peacefully on an animal 20 times its size. And the next day, descending another trail, you come across two moose entwined in a scene as unexpected as it is real. It's small moments like these that make this game unique. Moments that show the care, the precision, and attention to detail placed in every part of this world. And that's what makes Red Dead Redemption 2 a special game. Because few games have made me feel this way. Not like someone who is just achieving goals, but like someone who is truly living inside that world. When I walk through these landscapes, I feel tranquility. And sometimes, in the silence of this game, I find a peace that doesn't always exist out here. Impressive, isn't it? How can a game about outlaws, full of violence, loss, and suffering, at the same time, convey so much peace? How, amidst so much brutality, do we find tranquility? And more than that, how can a man like Arthur Morgan affect us in this way? An outlaw, a hunted man, feared by many, hated by just as many, and yet profoundly human. Throughout the story, we see Arthur confronted with something he cannot fight. Not with weapons, not with strength, but with the very fragility of life. An illness, an inevitable fate, a truth impossible to ignore. And it is at this moment that everything changes. Arthur begins to look at life differently, to question the choices he made, the path he followed, and the man he became. But abandoning this life was never simple, because loyalty binds you, responsibility weighs heavily, and protecting those who have always been a part of his life becomes more important than himself. Even when everything around you starts to crumble, because leaving behind the only life you've ever known can be harder than facing death itself. And perhaps that's why Arthur affects us so deeply, because in a way, many of us can see ourselves in him. I can. I see a man trying to find meaning in a life that was given to him, trying to understand his place in the midst of it all. A man who clings to people who started out as strangers, but who, over time, become family. Even when that family is imperfect, even when that family fails, I see someone who puts himself second to help those in need, who carries burdens that don't always belong to him, who accepts blame, pain, responsibilities, often for people who perhaps don't even deserve that sacrifice. And it's impossible not to feel empathy for that, because many of us know what it's like to live like this, to give more than we receive, to stay out of loyalty, to continue out of responsibility, and to silently carry what no one sees.
Throughout my journey with the Vanderland gang,
I found myself drifting further and further away from the camp, not out of rejection, but because I started looking for something else. I spent more time alone, more time away from the chaos, more time in nature. Camping among the trees, surrounded by silence, by tranquility, by peace. And in those moments, far from the noise, far from the voices, far from the problems, I felt that world gave me something rare, space to breathe. And then there are the unexpected encounters. Those random moments that happen along the way.
Penelope, you bitch! What again? You like that?
And that make this world seem unpredictable.
You like my hair? You like... you! Marry me? What? Why? Oh, where'd you go? Oh! Who are you? 1, 2, 10, 3, 5, 8.
Because
29.
however calm everything may seem,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17, 8, 9, 3.
this world never ceases to be strange.
7, 5, 9, 1.
It never ceases to surprise.
1.
Strangers lost in the middle of nowhere.
1, 2, 3, 4. 29, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17, 8.
Unfair moments that force us to stop and decide. Moments of injustice that remind us of the kind of world they lived in. A world where the law only exists when someone is there to enforce it, where injustice is not the exception, but the everyday reality of those too weak to defend themselves. Deep down, every decision carries weight, and that's what makes this world so captivating. We are not just watching events unfold, We are taking part in them. We are deciding who we want to be in that moment. And there were times when this immersion was so strong that I forgot I was controlling Arthur Morgan. For moments, it ceased to be just his story. And I began to feel that that life was mine.
That's why I've been thinking about hitting the road sometime.